Hello everyone, welcome to Monday! Hopefully you have had a fantastic weekend. We are back, Arctic Dad. Hello everyone. Casa says, how did we join the trading community? Well, by the way, if you want to know, Discord is down there below in the description. If you can't access the description, I can give it to you for free of charge, don't worry. And then if you want to become the YouTube member, that's costing like $5 a month, I think it is, $4.99. That's up to you. But if you click the dollar button down below, you will get it. If you want to become a YouTube member, people have been asking me that lately. How do you become a YouTube member? If you go here to whatever you can see on your screen, and then you says, and then in English it would say, let me go with English. It would say English here, become a member or something of some sort. Click that one, choose your desired thing, and become a member. And then you have to pay. And I don't really, I think it's $5 a month. That's if you want to join the fundamental analysis every week, plus also having a green name as Arctic Dad has, and Harold also has. If you want to, you don't need to, but it has more fundamental analysis behind it. And yeah, so, and then there's also some discounts on my merch, by the way, if you would like that. It's all if you want to. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you do anything that you don't want to do. I'm just telling you what the options are, and then we're still going to enjoy free content right now, by the way, don't worry. So, let's go into it. My name is Eivindfx, Forex trader for 8 years, trading Forex too many times, too long times, too many losses, and here we are. So, Mr. Arctic Dad had a question in the, I'm going to put you on blast today, Arctic Dad. I think I saw, where did you ask that? He asked a very good question here in the Discord. Arctic Dad said, I'm just going to leave you that there, maybe not there. Okay, cool. So there, Arctic Dad says that I'm wondering why so many retail traders are going against the trend. For example, Aussie COT, 73% retailers are long, while 86%, well 86% of the big money are short. Why do retail traders buy EURUSD when it's falling? Why do big money sell EURUSD when it's falling? For an example, so that's why today's title is, did you buy EURUSD? I want to get in contact with anyone who bought EURUSD last week, and I want to know the reason why. Sharon said, do you have good odds, Sharon? Thank you very much. So everyone says hello, and then Dennis says, may the pips be with you. So other than that, very, very much welcome. So we are, how long are we now? 12 past. So, okay. $1 at the moment. I said yesterday, I said I have 3 levels I want to buy. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Maybe I'm a bit too enthusiastic at the moment about this, but yeah. So that is, that's clean, isn't it? Clean as it gets. I feel like my screen is a bit, I feel like this camera is a bit whitewashed. Is it white? Is it not true color? Maybe I can change my face. Does this work? Do I look more professional, normal then? Good time of the day, I mean, well, I would say so too, Vic. So, and that's what we did yesterday. That's what we said yesterday. If you're on the live, if you're not, that is totally up to you. So, maybe it's a new content format. I'm gonna make these Sunday lives only for the YouTube members. Not because I'm trying to be bad to you, or because you don't, because whatever. It's because you as a free community get the weekly forecast, and you get me live every day. So, and also I'm exhausted for the most part of it. So I'm just trying to give you the best content for the best value of the time that I have. I think that is more the reason than anything else. I'm not trying to be bad to you, I'm just saying. So Aussie dollar for tomorrow, we are expecting RBA. RBA is the central bank of Australia. They had huge importance of the price of Aussie. So yeah. Are we expecting it to fall? Are we expecting it to rise? I want it to fall, but I have respect that the market and the RBI might think differently. I feel like I'm who do I look like today? I feel like I look like what do you call it? He's called not a skipper. Dude. Is it called a skipper? No, it's the other guy. It's a Dutch character, whatever it's called. Tintin. We call him Tintin. I feel like I looked at Tintin today. I feel like I looked like this guy today. And then my hair. I feel like Tintin. Anyways, where are you now, guys, people? There you are. Casa, become member. Staying alive, staying alive. Thank you very much for joining in, Casasa, Louise. Very much welcome. You are now going to join an exclusive club of people, and I really enjoy that you will join the live every Sunday at 5 p.m. And if you can't watch it live, if you leave a comment, I will be there to help you out. And if you can leave a question, you can just leave a comment on the previous video if there's something you want me to cover in the next video, and I will be there for you all the time. Don't worry. What's a good amount of pips per month? Depends on the market. Depends on the beta of the market. If the market is mostly range bound, you shouldn't have too much. But if the market is going absolutely crazy and it goes a lot, then you should also have a lot. You should also follow the markets. Yeah. So for Aussie right now, we are just expecting 70, 50, and 71 are the two levels that we are looking for. So now we are up at 70.50. I don't like it, so I'm just going to jump over to EURUSD that has not at all reached the level I wanted to reach to sell so far. So what do we do now? We wait. Are we going to make a higher high today, or make a lower low today? So if we were up here, I would have sold at 112 in the live stream if we just were at that level. We are not, so I'm sorry. So that is still UU sells, and I still have them open, so to the downside. EURUSD, please. Yes, we are there. So we also have reached some kind of level of 1150. Is that really a level that we should look out for? Yes, it is. Be respectful of that. So if market now starts to rise pretty rapidly, it all depends on how fast it moves back up, okay? So this is a move that is normal, okay? This is a normal pullback, okay? Normal. That is not normal, okay? That is not normal. When you have so skyrocketing or almost vertical price move, that is not normal. But if it just goes, stable, just like this, then I'm okay. Then I can sell it again. So, because if we have like almost vertical pullbacks again, what does that mean? That means somebody took profit here. And then many people will then likely just take more profit as we go higher. So if you didn't take profit here now, you are most likely going to be like, well, let's go higher. So I am very aware of what we're doing right now, and I'm looking at the market like, okay, so far so good. We are still boom in the greens. I don't know how many greens do we have. Eivindfx $250 challenge, and I am 186.7 pips at the moment in the green. So good. I don't know if it's updated or not, but that's what it says right now. I don't have time to update it. Cool. Boom. Have a good day. Yes, sir. I will. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you're going to have a fantastic day out there. EURUSD, says Marilyn, please. Oh, I'll always love please. People who says please, and they also say if they have a sell and with a profit level. Oh my, I'm getting weak. This is like heaven. If anyone out there knows how to deliver a question and how to deliver a request, I will do that fast as possible. If you do that as Marilyn does it, wow. Mwah. Smack it there. That's straight on. She has learned how to really seduce me in a positive way. Don't worry. So yeah, that's a good one. So mostly for euro dollar, we just have those limit orders on. I don't know if you have, but I have. So good on that one. And then we just see it. We have ECB on Thursday. That is a major risk to USD to the upside or downside, depending on what they're going to say. I don't know what they're going to say. So we're just going to see what they're going to say. If they do say something bullishly, that is only going to be looked at a good pullback, eh? So if we go back to like last year's, what has happened around February? What is February like, right? So there is 1 year we have a small pullback and then we fall down to 4th of February, which is way past the target. And then next week we just go back up again before we fall down in March again. Okay, so February wasn't too great in 2021. Okay, fair enough. I can agree to that. Okay, so February 2020, which is the COVID year, we have a pretty good fall. Not so, just going, reverses and goes up to sell 2nd of February. That is kind of what I like. I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it like that. So that is what I want to see. This is great. This is fantastic. Then we go to 2019, and we are going to go through 2019. We're going to have February down there, and then we are going to go to 1st of February. That's also a month that is closing pretty high on January. And oh yes, sold off. So by 12th and 4th, we might hit some targets, and we will sell it back down in March yet again. So what am I going to tell you today? I'm going to tell you today that we might continue to fall today, but if we hit targets on the weekly or monthly, this week or next week, be aware, we might have a reversal. Okay. So that's kind of those things. Those are Aussie and Euro dollar. Now we can take the combination of those and go to Marilyn's request of Euro Aussie. Not that I traded myself, but I am likely to give it some thoughts. So 59, 57, 76. Ooh, damn, girl, you really nailed it. Okay. I see you. Target is actually all the way down to 56.90. Should you take profit now? That's all up to you. But wow, okay. I see. Well, I only gonna say one couple of things that I would do. Number one, I would be break even. I don't know if you will, but I will. Number two, I will have TP at 56.90. 156.90. 90. And the sits very still in the boat. You have a very good entry. Fantastic. Good on you. If it reverses back higher, you have done well. Other than that, yeah, good. Tap yourself on the back, on the head, on the shoulder, whatever you feel like. Or on your self-esteem. I don't know which one you're going to tap, but tap something because that's a good one. Yeah, Harold. Kaza says, what is going to be my thoughts on Euro Swissy? Mostly, so good on you, Marilyn. Good on you. Just continue holding it if you want to, but I would do that at least. Euro Swissy, what's my thoughts? Okay, Mr. First of all, I would say that's a big of a range. I would say that this rise and fall isn't something that I like to see. It's a bit too directional. But we went down to 103. And we have verted back up to 104.27. Market direction is probably range to confused. That is probably not something I would say normally, but in this market, it's not trending by all means. So trend, nope, there is no trend. There is no direction, and I think we might have hit some targets already almost. And also remember that Euro and Swissy are kind of moving together, but if it was supposed to go anywhere, it would have gone lower. So it did last week, or in January, it did fall. So that's kind of the direction I would look forward to. But is this now going to fall more than it already has done? It has already tried to make a higher high. It's a difficult one. So if I was to trade this, maybe this is support, maybe this is support to the upside, but then you're selling Swissy and buying Euro, which is a bit of a risky thing to do at the moment. I wouldn't recommend anyone doing it. So I would say, wait for it a bit. But if you're gonna put a gun to my head, I would probably go to 1 hour, and I would probably look for a reversal to the downside. Hopefully it will lower. Patrick says, let it run, Rallian. I've also said, let it run. That is what I have said. The next request today is USD Yen. I can do that too. Then I'll go back to pound dollar or something. Boom. Okay, I'm not in this market here. I'm not going to claim anything that I have this market here right now. But right now, I would just say, if you are brand new to USD Yen, it normally ranges, but it doesn't right now. So that's good. That's good. We like that. We like that. At the moment, we have a bit of a, we have reached some levels at the moment. So the bigger questions are, this is like the big level that if it comes down there, you're like, hey, I'm going to take that one. Oh yeah, every time of the day, But also, if you're a seller, you're like, if it comes back up here, I'm like, I'm going to take it down every time of the day. So, we have hit some resistance. So, if I'm going to be a scalper, I think the best thing is to scalp right now as the market conditions. So, if it goes higher, to take the pullback to the upside as a buyer, because dollar is strong, selling this one, I would love to have sold it if it it did come up to the level, it went lower, but it doesn't seem to continue lower. You know what I mean? So when you want something to follow through, let's show you something, okay? So when you want something to follow through, so first of all, this is the first top. This is the second top. We do have a low. We do have a pullback. And then you're like, well, it doesn't really, and then it breaks. Now, this break here is your signal to, well, next one is going to sell. 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 And I just made a general market trend. And it doesn't really fit, but it did fit in the end. So, until you have a lower low on USD Yen today, then it is definitely going to the upper side. Okay? Straightforward, simple, nothing in particularly difficult, but just be on that. So, I don't know where it's going to go, though. That's totally up to yours. But I'm going to say the major level that I see of this, I don't know if you guys call this demand or supply areas or whatever you call it, but I would love to have sold it if I was a seller on USD Yen, and I would love to buy this level if I was a buyer on USD Yen. And we shall see who wins. I don't know who's going to win, but let the winner win. Hello, Princely. How are you today, eh? Is it good? Tess is back. Is it a good idea or not to trade on a Monday? So you're asking yourself, you as an investor, you as a professional trader, if you should not be if you're not supposed to be working on a Monday. Of course you're supposed to be working on a Monday. Are you going to put a trade on a Monday? Well, that comes down to where do you find your alpha in the market. I trade Mondays, and I love Mondays. Mondays are great. But if you and your system has concluded that you shouldn't trade Mondays, be my guest. But I have found that it's a fantastic day to look for sales. or to look for entries, and that might actually be the best time of the week or even the best entries of the week. So yeah, I think it's a great idea, but you have to also find truth in your trading. Okay, hello sir, at level 9270 or give or take. I don't know which one you're talking about. Is it in Swissy? Yeah, okay. The mood of the market is the same as mine. Cool. Could you increase your mic volume? Yeah, I don't know if I can scream a bit more, but I can. There we go. That's a bit screamy. There we go. Cool. Is that better? Just a bit better. Cool. So, is yen going to weak? I do not know. I want it to be. I'm expecting it to be strong, to be honest, short run. But by all means, it is definitely interesting currency to be trading right now. I'm currently looking for the downside. So, yesterday, I said, if you're going to trade pound dollar, I'm not going to say that you are going to say it, but maybe 134.48 is a good level to sell. Maybe. Let me go into the specifics of that trade. Okay? Live trade analysis. And so the peak of this market went into what level? The highest peak is 134.48.8. That is the highest peak of that pullback. And I said 134.48.2. Dang it! Oh, man, that's spot on, mate. Good job, mate. Can you explain how currencies are affected by interest rates? Okay, very simple. Extremely simple explanation. Okay? Currencies, or FX, equals the value of an economy. Of a country, of an economy. Okay? FX equals the value of an economy, and in this economy, you have something called interest rates. And interest rates influences the value of the economy. Because interest rates increase, because interest rates are, depending on if interest rates are rising, they are then reducing money supply, MS. What is money supply? Money supply is your access to money. For example, lower rates will make you loan more money because it's low interest rates. If interest rates are higher, you will borrow less, and therefore that would also affect the value of the economy because there is less money in the economy, and therefore there is a lower rate on FX. Does that make sense? So interest rates affects the value of the economy. That is the same thing as FX. Good. So it's a direct correlation and a direct cause and effect there as well. So it is the key important thing to look forward to when you are looking into the value of the economy. Okay, so Eivind, is the trigger of pound dollar H1 a meaningful trigger to sell? If not, what should it look like it shuts its own? Thank you for the explanation. For me, it's just price. And it reacts to that price. And for me right now, it's more of a gimmick than anything else. If you sold it or not, that's totally up to you. But for me, that's a sell. That's a clear sell. Clear as a day. Clear as the sun is shining, the sun went up. For me, that is a sell. So if I was a pound dollar seller, I would have sold it and I would have shown it to you, and I would be putting a shiny golden star on it if I did, but I didn't. But at least the analysis is there. So if you are a seller, pound dollar, I expect you As a member of my firm in this Forex business, I expect you to have sold that one if you're a seller on pound dollar. Okay? Patrick says, oh, sorry, I write it in the meaning. In meantime, you're managing. Okay, cool. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm also explaining, somebody asking me, like, I understood your question, Patrick, as how do you determine to sell or not? And I understood it as I sell when price comes. I don't look for specific patterns or whatnot. That's all. And Joel Robinson, I don't know what you said, but you have apparently withdrawn your message. Please bring it forward, unless you're talking about how beautiful I am. Very much welcome, Marilyn. Very much welcome. Jobson says, yes and no. It depends on trading levels, but here's the secret. On Monday are... Yeah. 70 watching, 19 likes. Come on, people, says Mr. Shuran. Abbas the Balls says, I did my pairs when I saw US 10 at support monthly. Cool. All 3 US indices are range bound right now. Could you comment on the immediate future of it and the effect of an currency? Indices and Forex is... Yeah, okay. So indices are valued out of business value, which is also not necessarily the total value of the economy. So it's a bit different, but still somewhat much of the same drivers, but they drive a bit differently. 10-year S&P 500 at the moment is a range, I would agree. So in the immediate future, I actually believe we are still going to fall. I believe it's going to fall, but I hope it will rise. Hear me out. As a buyer of the stock market for the longer term, I always want to be a buyer in a bullish trend. So technically, I cannot buy this right now. So I always want to buy every single day, every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday. I want to be a buyer of this market. So if I don't have the technical reasons to actually pull the trigger, I will have to wait. So, but I also believe that the risk in the market right now is so strong to the dollar upside, to the S&P 500 downside, that we might fall a bit more. I expect somewhere between 10 to 20% fall. Right now, I think we have 12%. I think it's 12 negatives. So maybe we can go a bit lower. But if this is too low, I would be totally okay with this. So I'm just waiting for New York Open now. If we can break this high, that would be golden, you know. But it's two-edged. It can also fall because of the current market that we are in, as I'm explaining. And I'm also a bit surprised that we actually are range bound and not more bearish. So since the market is way better than I expected it to be, and they have read out how they want the market to be better than I have expected it to be, then I will just buy it as it goes up. You know, it's easy peasy as that. Today you look like a young college student. Oh my lordy. Maybe I should do that then. What about my suit? Does that make me even younger then? I look like I just had a confirmation I'm 13. And my voice is like this. I don't know what is going on. Yeah. Euro is showing some good moves. Thank you for the explanation. I will also start sell limits. Unfortunately, I missed the start with the sell. No alarm. Okay. That's all okay. New Zealand is at the moment currently going a bit higher. I am okay with that. That's kind of, that's part of life, I guess. But we also mentioned yesterday a couple of pivot levels. We have this level here that we are hoping for today, and we're hoping that level. So I do pivot points, and that's just support and resistance into the future. Don't worry, we're still going to use price action. Don't run away just because I said that. So 59.97, which is basically 0 or 0.66. This level here. That level, we are currently at that level, which is a round number, a fixed number, and a good level to be looking for shorts. The next one is around 66.30 37 and 33, sorry. And I would probably want to have more confirmation up here. I would pull a sell limit here. I would have more confirmation up here if we break through. But we are by all means way below 66.70, which is like the mother lode of all resistance at this current market. So if I want to day trade it or scalp it today or tomorrow, you know, I still don't have a bearish trend. We tried maybe here to sell it, and then we made a bit lower. Now we break up at break even again. So we just have to try again. So now we need a higher high again, and then we can take it down again. So whatever the market wants to do now is okay. And on the 5 minutes, we just have to, have to be patient. It is a bit bullish at the moment. So, and I'm not going to sell this one just because I wanted it to be good. Oh. My life is completed. Trader Nick is in the house. Trader Nick is in the house. He said, "Good morning, Evan and friends. Let's have a great trading week." And he is looking at me. And yes, I feel the pressure. I will join you live in 20 minutes now. Yeah, so I'll see you there. And USD CAD people has today been a bit of a struggle, I would say. Oh no, it hasn't. Okay, I thought it fell more. So we're all good then. We're all good. I said, I guess it was on the weekly forecast over the weekend, I said that level and that level. And we are hoping for it to go higher, so right now we're just hoping for that and that, and, what else are we going to do? We are just going to put our levels in, and we are going to be fantastically bullish whenever it comes up, but it's only if you are a USD CAD trader. So if I go to the daily, for example, someone wants me to go to daily, for some reason, we are definitely at resistance. I can see that. I have two eyes. We all can see that is resistance. And it's a good setup. It's a good setup. But I am not going to take it because it doesn't fit my direction on the dollar. It fits my direction on the CAD, but not on the dollar. So in the moment, it's kind of like, well, let's see how things goes, So I really want to be on the good side of here. So if this can break higher a bit, maybe, I would be much happier. By the way, we also hit target. I think it was, way beyond target last week. So that sets up an emotion to maybe go a bit lower. And if we can go back down to 126.76 on the monthly, hallelujah, I'm happy. So we have something to look forward to on all the dollar pairs at this moment. Is Aussie Yen still under control for weekly pivot sellers? We can go to yens. So as we all have known, I'm thinking of USD CAD higher. It's a bit of a difficult currency fundamentally, but if you want to technically trade it, you are very much welcome to. If you want to do it, yeah, okay. I have not seen this pair. That's why you get my reaction as to what happened there. Okay. I need a coffee on that one because I need to think twice. So we didn't sell it because we're expecting RBA on tomorrow. That is not available for sales. The sale just went out. I would say that, take a pause. Take a pause. I don't like that. That is too strong. Take a pause. Today I lose today on Aussie Yen. Yeah. Okay. We'll learn. We'll learn as we live. I have not personally sold this one anyone new today. I don't know if I'm break even on something here, but yeah. Okay. Okay, this is what it is, people. Sorry. I didn't see this one coming though, but we don't have a higher high yet, but we have RBA tomorrow, so we just have to wait and see what they're going to say and take it from there. That's very strong. So yeah, that is an X at the moment, and we'll come back tomorrow and we'll see what happens. So, pound yen has been requested for. Okay, so Siliti says, I took a win today on pound yen. I bought it. Okay. So when you say that you took a win, I expect then that it's not about a profit. It's about that you followed your strategy, you followed your process. Okay. That is okay for me that if you have done that. I'm still looking for the downside on pound yen, where it's not showing great weakness at the moment. And it's got a bit higher, so yes, very much welcome on that. We have Bank of England this week on Thursday. That is definitely going to be an interesting take if we're going to be bullish. If that's going to make the market bullish again, that is all up to the market. But what I would say is, I don't know if you have sold, what you have bought, or whatever you have done. I have no trades on pound yen at the moment. And I'm going to just say, okay, it doesn't want to fall anymore. Then I'm going to be humble enough to say, I don't want a lower low, lower high. I have no more business to be done here other than lower low, lower high. And then we shall see if that happens, or if that doesn't happen, then we're just going to be, adios, amigos. Market has betrayed me once again. I made 55 pips on Aussie yen buy. Aussie yen buy has not even been in my mind because I'm Aussie dollar short. So for me to be buyer, but okay. Also, it is at extreme low, and you bought basically a lower low, which is okay if that's what your strategy is, but that is not my strategy, and it's not a strategy that I'm trying to teach you guys to be trading. And if you want a 5-minute chart, there might be a buy maybe like here or here. It's not really a great setup. So for me though, that's me. That's how I would trade it. So if you get profits out of it, fantastic. Happy for you, mate. But that's not something that I would have loved to have seen. Euro yen and the whole market is definitely now going higher. And do you know what? I think it's still bearish. But I need to come back up to 129, 50 level, 40 level, so we can sort it again. So right now it's in a range. And if it goes lower, cool, then we can take it from there. But right now, it's just a waiting game yet again. If you go into gold, is there any gold people here? I haven't seen any requests for gold today, which is pretty interesting though. But is there anyone who wants to buy, who are into gold trading today? That was my phone. I just want to make sure that nobody's dying in my life. You know, you never know. PlayStation 5 new possibilities from Elkub. They want me to buy a new PS5. Do I need a new PS5? It's fun to game though. I've been gaming for over 15 years, but I don't know, maybe not. Only one person doing gold today. Okay, very interesting. Pound Aussie, please feel like a good buy. I am in at 190. Thoughts on it? So I just want to lay it out there. If there is anyone else on gold, I will do it for Rishab, but it will be very fast because there's very little people wanting it. I'm sorry if I've killed my gold community. Do apologize for that. But you have had what? You have a good buy. You want to have a good buy at 190. TI. I wouldn't. I don't feel that at all. You have to wait for a reversal here, bro. I don't feel it. Not at all. Not even a minute. Not even a single minute. You might have a fall all the way down to 89.48 level, or even 87.98 before you find buyers. So unless pounds start rising, this fall is too aggressive for me. It's very aggressive. So wait for a reversal or some kind of kick. So be very careful here if you're going to buy it again. Be very careful. That's my thoughts there. Tito says gold and Richard said gold. Okay, so as we are coming into gold, I have said 1810, 1830 are like the levels I would like to see short. So right now, everything is going to that plan as well. We had like a small fall this morning, and when now we are going back up higher. So it all depends. Is that gonna happen? That's probably the most likely thing to happen. So I would not put a limit order in because I want to actively trade gold if I'm gonna trade gold. But this is definitely, you know, the levels to look out for, and I'll see how things goes. Gold at the moment is doing fantastic. Not really too much craziness anymore. But the other plan C is that it makes a new lower low, and then you can take it on the pullback there. So day trading it. But right now the day trading opportunities today are probably to the upside more than anything else, which is totally okay for me though. But it's there might be some buys in here. Yeah, just be careful. Just be careful. So that's only a scalp. So the major direction is down to the downside. It's bearish. The levels that we want to sell has not been hit yet, so we're just waiting. We're just waiting for that one to happen, and then it's all a pause and wait game, I guess. We just wanted to know a correlation between gold price, current price action, and the latest COT. Probably little, but if you look at the COT report for this week, or which is probably 2 weeks ago, we go to gold, we go to take that away, and there's a lot of buyers coming in. So remember, this is a report that has been collected at 25th, Tuesday 25th around this time. So from 25th to 18th, that is the market that is reflecting. So there's a lot of buyers in this market, right? So that is what the current COT report is showing, and all this is news after this COT report. So if you look at the COT report, it quite frankly shows the price action. There's a lot of buyers in here because it was a big breakout, and then it went range bound, and then it went higher. So the buyers that came in and the sellers that took a loss probably took profit here and went down again. So really a good one. Really just an old version of looking at gold. But remember 1830, 1810, sorry, and 1830. So how we are currently doing gold. Sorry. I bought EURUSD at 142.08. What are your thoughts about that? We can look at that one in a second. USD ready for its first pullback? Maybe, maybe not, maybe. So right now, people, as you might notice, you are very much allowed to ask questions and pairs in the comment section. I will be thrilled to answer your questions and answer your answers that you want me to cover. Just bear in mind that even though I do not physically say out loud your name and your comment, I do read with my eyes. So even if you called me a bastard, I will still read it, and I probably won't say anything about it. But just be rest assured, do not worry, I'm not going to run away from you. Okay? So oil had a bit of a gap opening yesterday. It's now been filled, and it's still just up in the range here, and we just have to wait for future actions before we can get it going. We had yesterday a gap open on the Nasdaq on that gas. And what was that about, you might ask? That was definitely the gap open to the target. That was the gap open to the sell for February. And on the weekly, it was definitely a gap open throughout the targets. So it's kind of natural that it will fall a bit. The question becomes, is this fall going to continue lower, or is it now going to continue higher? So if I'm looking for a buy here, I would probably look for that buy there. But the direction is still probably this was an exhaustion, and now the risk is definitely to the lower side. Yeah, just making sure there's nobody's calling me. Sammy, did you send me a photo? Okay, it wasn't of my face. Okay, cool. Because people tend to troll me on stream and make me do, take photos of bad faces. So we're all good to go. Okay, cool. Ivan is in God mode. Yeah. I want to sell it, Sarah, but yes, it has to go up a bit before we can sell it again. That's okay, Sarah, that's okay. Ivan is in God mode. Thank you, Ivan. Grateful for your explanations. You're very much welcome. So, who was it? EuroCAD. We'll do EuroCAD and then go back to the majors again. USD SAR. Oh, dang it. EuroCAD, was it? Yeah, probably there. Okay. What's your direction? Bought EuroCAD at 142.80? 08, sorry. Okay. What's your thoughts about it? Well, it seems like you have found a good direction, I would say. That you are, good to go higher, I guess. What's your target? Yeah, okay, cool. That is a monthly, no, it's a weekly. So weekly target is up here at 144 something, 144.30, 20, 30, 20, 20, 144.20. So yeah, good direction, good level, break even, good. Watching from Kenya, Hakuna Matata. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon actually. So yeah, going back to majors. So Nasdaq still hasn't come higher. Maybe if it comes back down to these buy levels here, that I will be more confident that we are going to reverse. But other than that, I'm still waiting for the new higher high. S&P 500 still waiting for this one to go higher, maybe down to 43.60 before going higher. But still, other than that, it's still just a waiting game for this one. 10-year T-note has now retraced back up again, and yeah, okay. That's for Howell sent me a message, but apparently it was from 6 a.m. this morning. So I was wondering what he was wanting now. If I did something wrong now. But okay, cool. This one is going a bit higher. That will probably also indicate that gold might fall more. But that's all. Aussie dollar coming strong back up through my level. So I am having one last fortress is 71. It's still just a wait and see kind of game here on Aussie dollar. It might have been a good buy by all means, but it is risky for tomorrow. So I would say it's probably 60-40 to the upside this week. So if you get some kind of good pullbacks today or tomorrow morning before the news, probably a good time to buy it. But I'm not going to. I'm only going to sell 71, and I'm going to take away my limit order. I don't like how fast this one is rising. So I'm just going to go back to pausing and maybe even up to 71.50 even. Because this is a bit too strong. I don't like it. Kind of look at Aussie Yen. I have already looked at it. Go back a bit. So euro dollar is now reaching higher. So that is great. I don't like how strong it is, but maybe this is just how it is the last days, and we will see how things goes for tomorrow. And good for 112 to 112.50 are levels I'm looking to sell tomorrow. New Zealand dollar as well. Just some levels again that I'm looking forward to sell. 66.34 and 66. So we shall see how it reacts to it. But right now I am shaking a bit. I don't like how strong it is to the upside. But Aussie Yen and is I don't like it at the moment. It's too strong upside. I don't like how it rises up, so I don't want to sell it anymore. I am just gonna be somewhere in between there. Did you already do USD CAD? I've already done USD CAD. Yes. Is it about interest rates? It is about interest rate meeting where we have seen growth, and are they going to see that there is growth, or are they going to say, well, we're not going to have growth for the future? So that kind of, and it's more like 60%, 40 that they are going to, acknowledge the growth, in my head at least. Maybe it's even 70, 30. So Aussie has potential to go higher. So for me, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to stand in front of that train, as I took profit last week. Aussie dollar has reached the low of August 2020, and it can probably also continue lower. Just because someone reached a low of 2020, 2019, 1998 doesn't matter if the market still believes that we are too high priced in any markets. It's still going to continue. It doesn't matter. That's just a media hype. Because if the target of the week, of the month, is a much higher target, and the conviction of the market is much higher, or much lower, sorry, that the market is still going to go. The market is still going to go. So the things for tomorrow to look out for so far is that GDP out of Europe, I can't see it. Why I can't see it? Okay. It wasn't being told. Hasn't been told to anyone. Last release. Current release. Oh, okay. So it's a bit less than expected, actually. A bit less than expected. So that's interesting. I don't know why I can't see it, but I don't know if it needs to be there. There is updated. Yeah, okay, cool. So now it's updated. Now I can see it. 4.6. Okay, that's a bit less, but still pretty strong though. But still a bit less. And then yen had much less industrial production that I wanted to see, and retail sales was also bad. I saw that last night. And next ones are now trade balance out of New Zealand tonight, and then RBA tomorrow morning, together with unemployment in Japan, and then tomorrow there's also PMI. So there's a lot of things happening this week. So just buckle up, get ready, and move on. So if you want to follow my account, there it is. And then if you then also want to join my Discord, there is also allowed to do that. If you want to do that, that's totally up to you. I don't know if you want to, but that's totally up to you. Other than that, I am going to bother Nick's live right now, and I think I'm pretty done. I have said what I want to say. I'm still dollar bull. I am unsure about Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar has a very strong pullback at the moment. People are definitely taking profits. I'm not going to stand at the front of that train. And if we start moving the market lower, I will take it. So have a good day. Keep an eye out. And yeah, boom. Mentorship students, we're going to have a Zoom meeting tonight at 8:30, which is the normal daily setups. So if you are in that group, you're much welcome. And yeah, good day.